whatever you call it, prejudice.
Prejudice is probably the word you're looking for.
Except they have anti-air. And there go my bombers.
Now this could be an issue.
Okay. Maybe some more bombers. But more importantly, let's go get this land factory upgraded to level 2. And let's move my Supreme Commander away from the front line.
That sounds like a good idea.
As far as good ideas go. I occasionally have them.
Occasionally in air quotes.
Yes. Oh crap. Over. It's not good. Not good at all.
Why did I do that? I built the Tech 2 mass extractor when I could have just built the Tech 3 mass extractor with my Tech 3 engineer.
Yes, I need help. Do you have air?
I don't have any offensive units.
What the? This helps me not. I have an impending force en route.
Let me see how quickly I can make some. It might be a little bit.
Alright, I got some... Oh crap. I got some bombers going. But I don't see any anti-air. So I might be able to get the good drop on them. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, no, no. I managed to hold them all off, though. For the most part. I am alive. Now you're all doomed. I have 30 bombers. They don't know what's coming. Where did you just at?
You'll see in a second.
Can you take 36 bombs? I doubt it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I figured. Alright, I have enough stuff to defend myself for now. Let's get this upgrade to level 2. I like how much you aren't being attacked. Also, I see you have a lot of Tech 2 anti-air artilleries, but it would pay to have some Tech 1s in there because they have a higher rate of fire.
You get the faster planes.
Yeah. Like, it's actually really a good idea. They have a mix of everything.
I've got a lot of Tech 1 anti-air at my wall. Like, one of those lines is point defenses and the other's anti-air. Of the big ones and little ones.
Man, fighter bombers take a while. Alright, got that. Build me some engineers. Gonna need about 15 Tech 2 engineers.
Dang it, all my guys got... Well, they didn't get lost, but they started eating a forest. Instead of going where I told them to.
Well, that does give them mass.
I suppose.
I didn't really know that the nerd community was that big at UB.
They're everywhere.
Where are they found, though? I mean, I guess I'd have to go to
All
an
my
anime.
friends.
I just don't have time for all these clubs. Like, I have considered dropping by, like, the one time they were showing Death Note in the anime club. Um, there's been a there was one they had Grave of the Fireflies. Although, I'm debating how useful that would really be.
I'm not sure I'd recommend that.
Yeah. But,
I mean, it's good, certainly, but...
oh yeah. Alright, you guys, I need you to make mass extractors. There you go, have fun with that. If I was a freshman, I probably would have enough time.
If I was a freshman with some free time or two. I didn't think that all the way through.
I'm the one with the alcohol, not you.
You're right. I am out. I have a question.
What?
If you're doing well enough, would you be willing to hold off on the obliterating them until I record the footage for my video?
What's the footage for your video?
Oh, I gotta get a significant portion of my area covered in power generators and power and energy storage.
Oh my gosh. Red or green has got so many gunships, they're just like sprawled out like horseshoe crabs. That'd be a decent Facebook quote. They're just sprawled out like horseshoe crabs. There's nothing I could do. No woman should have all that power. I almost never make land forces. I should do that.
Do you think you would use them if you did?
Maybe. Mass storage. Game's starting to slow down. I dare you to put them down. That wasn't wise. And oh boy, they have Tech 3 units now. Tech 3 land units. Mobile missile, armored assault bot, and mobile missile. Okay, everyone, take out the armored assault bot first. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my.
I'm kidding you. It's all a big joke. I'm splitting up the work now. You do a line of energy storage. You
Do a
do
line of
another one.
cocaine.
If I had as much cocaine as I do energy, I'd be making money by selling it.
Nice. There was also some sort of art thing going on that was behind some sort of curtain. And the only thing that I could see was some sort of, like, bondage gear. That's the best I could put it, but it was purple. It was just like a chest strap or something. That style. I don't even know what you call that. But still.
Interesting.
There was also, looks like there were some people, like, selling some artwork or something. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh. It's huge. I'm trying to rival your power plants.
Okay. I'm not complaining.
I'm rather disappointed that no one's attacking you.
Who would? Have you seen my place?
Oh crap. Red's building experimentals.
That could be an issue. I should build one just to be safe.
Should probably build one just to be unsafe.
Unsafe for them, maybe.
What do they even come from?
That's the bad joke laugh.
I know that, but I don't think anyone else would get it. Like, if I just did that in public, like at work, oh yeah, well.
I'm trying to drink some water here.
Trying to watch some jam in here.
You made me get water in my beard.
Oh no. I probably used to wash anyway.
And now it tastes like spit water.
Wait. Oh, I see, because you had those.
Where else was I going to put it? All over my keyboard?
just do what Brandon does. I don't know what he does.
I don't know what it does either.
I can only assume that it's bad.
Well, this is coming along nicely.
I have a lot of power.
Like the president?
Just like the president.
How much do you have?
It's not exactly quantifiable. Actually, it is. Plus 2,300.
I'm at plus 7,000. What's your total amount that you're currently holding?
Oh, 4,000. I need to build more mass.
674,000.
Oy vey.
That's what they tell me.
They say, oy vey.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm building a lot of power generators, though. Just need to build more storage. Alright, now let's just build power storage.
You got a small army coming in. Are you prepared for this?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I could. You know what? Maybe I'll just try this. See what
Actually,
happens.
just help me because I'm gonna need it.
I'm gonna see if this works. It might work.
If you have any air units, that would be helpful.
I've got 2 Tech 3, whatever they are, strategic bombers.
Freaking ace. I guess it's not like you've been busy doing anything else.
I was gonna make 20, and then I made 2, and I'm like, this is going really slow.
Yeah.
I don't really need 20. I just thought it would be cool to be overpowered.
Ah, your powers are so horrendously mighty.
Man. My, quantity of power I have stored is rising faster than the national debt. Let's see how these strategic bombers do against the guys. Oh. Well, there goes one. You gonna turn around? These guys are probably better for buildings. Oh, and down he goes. I mostly have the larger turrets around to protect the smaller turrets, because if I don't have the large turrets, the small turrets will be killed by something outside their range.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, I need mass.
You do? How much? Can I send you mass?
I have 20. My capacity is 21,000. So if you want to send that much.
How do I send? Can we not? Oh wait,
Resources.
I can only send percent.
So
I'm gonna send.
100.
No. Here's you don't know how much. Yeah, I'm sending you 7%. How much do you have now?
2,000.
So that was almost it.
No, I have a capacity for 21,000.
All right, let's try 17%. Or 27. Let's go with 27. How's
Well,
that?
that's like halfway. That's like 10,000. I guess that'll do.
That'll probably get you to the point where you can make more.
Yep. I probably don't need to build that much energy storage. I'm at 84,000. Oh, and by the way, when you said that you messaged me last night and I was not on, I went to bed last night at probably 1-ish, and I immediately got off Skype as soon as we ended the call.
Yeah, no, I forget.
Uh,
Was I saying something important?
you just said that, oh, it seems like you are on. It's like, are you still up? Because you go offline as soon as I message you, which I know sounds really suspicious. That's not what
Right. Are you? No. Wait. Yeah.
happened.
No. I mean, it says you're on until I message you, and then it's like, well, I said he was on, but I didn't actually check. I'm gonna check if he's online now. And, nope. Sorry, I can't send you a message.
Okay, you can chill out with the siege tanks. They take an hour to make.
Which siege tanks? Someone building siege tanks?
I am. I'm just like setting units to build and then just like forgetting about them.
Me too.
They're attacking you a bit now.
I can't tell.
It's so slow. Alright. Where's their subcon?
Come on here, guys. Patrol this area.
So what are you trying to get? What
What?
are you trying to get footage for exactly?
Oh, that one video that I made already, but I want to make a better version. Where it's just like a ridiculous amount.
Okay. I'm in support of that.
You know, sometimes it just seems like my guys randomly scramble around like they have no idea what they're doing. I have a lot of power right now. I've broke
Here.
the 1 million amount.
Oh goodness.
And I'm getting plus 15,000. Still haven't filled my mass storage.
Oh crap, I forgot to do resource allocation. I always forget to do that.
What's that? I turned on share resources. Are you getting any? Tim?
Whoops.
What?
I hit the mute somehow.
Ah.
I think I leaned my head back. So. Or I did something. So there's this restaurant that replaced the Burger King at UB. It's not really a restaurant, it's just another Burger King-like place. It's called Three Brothers Burgers. And I think it's run by the same people who do the Mediterranean place. In any case, it's kind of your standard, like, stovetop grilled burgers, or it's just like, steel top stove.
Mm-hmm.
And they do hot dogs and they do some hoagie subs and they do burgers. And for a longest time, I wasn't a huge fan of them because primarily I felt that their stuff was a bit too expensive. It was like $7 for or $8 for a burger.
Mm.
And I tried it. I gave it a chance. And I didn't feel that it exactly lived up to it.
Yeah,
Because
sometimes it doesn't.
I've had $8 burgers at like or $10 burgers at Red Robin and they're the best things ever. So I kind of was like, but I went back there recently because I noticed that they kind of fixed up the place. They got some new menus and it looks like some of the prices were lower. And I tried the American burger, the American Classic. It was actually really good. And it was like $7 or $8 for a burger that's actually a pretty decent size. It's pretty meaty and it's got the works on it and fries and a drink, all for $8. That seemed about right, especially for the size of the burger. And then I noticed that they had something on their menu called a 3-cheese steak hoagie. This thing is so good. It's
Do I
like
need to try it?
all right. Have you ever had a Philly cheesesteak?
No.
What?
No.
I am incredulous at this fact. Like, is that do they not serve them
I've
there?
never actually seen like Philly cheesesteak on a menu. I don't think. Where would they serve them at? Tell me at a place they would have them.
Um, any sub shop. Most sub shops have them.
Like Subway? Subway would have them?
You could probably coerce Subway into making one.
Yes, just sort of subtly coax them into doing it.
I mean, there's not much
It's just
to a Philly
all I
cheesesteak in all
needed. See, that's the other thing. I don't even know what it is.
A Philly cheesesteak is a steak sub with cheese whiz and peppers and onions in steak.
Hmm. Like big chunks of pepper?
Well, like, peppers, like green peppers, that sort of thing.
I'm
Or
not
red.
that big of a fan of green peppers.
You don't taste it. Um, yeah, you don't taste it. In any case, Philly cheesesteaks are really good. And there's a place on the campus that has a pretty decent, consistently good Philly cheesesteak, but it lacks a little bit on the meat. This thing is like it's got steak and onions and then 3 different types of cheeses. And it's all just like mixed into this awesome thing and put on a bun with lettuce.
Oh, sweet pants!
Oh goodness.
Oh, it exploded. Never mind.
There's sweet pants. Yeah, it's like corpses.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it certainly put up a fight.
That's not nearly as good enough a defense that you normally have, though. Like say in the other games.
I didn't think I'd need it, but I guess I do.
You
I think
don't
part
think-
of it
I
was
feel like it is.
at the beginning of the game, air is the problem, so I focused mainly on air.
Mm.
And right now, I'm going to start to build more defenses.
So yeah, this 3-cheese steak hoagie is better than any Philly cheesesteak.
Wait, did you say 3G steak hoagie?
Yeah,
like
3
it's
cheeses.
no 3G, like coming over data.
I ordered it on my phone.
I downloaded a hoagie today.
Downloaded the Hokie app. It was delicious.
What are you guys doing? Pull your weight around here.
Do you guys not have sub shops?
We got Subway. We got
No,
Subway
like a
and
sub
Jimmy
shop.
John's.
Subway and what?
Subway and Jimmy John's. Do you know
it's-
what a Jimmy John's is?
No.
It's probably like a mighty taco.
Okay.
Except totally not. It's more like Wow, you've ever been to a Quiznos?
I've heard they're expensive, so I've stayed away from them.
I think Jimmy John's is like somewhere between Subway and Quiznos,
Ah.
but I can't be positive.
Um, well, I guess that's close enough. But I mean, there's sub shops all around over here. I mean, we got John's Pizza and Subs. We got John and Mary's Pizza and Subs. We got Wegmans, which is like a general, like our grocery store around here. Wegmans and Tops are sort of our two grocery stores around here. Um, Tops doesn't do subs, but Wegmans does.
And they're like,
DeBella's,
you can get subs in the store.
yeah, yeah. Wegmans is a really good store. I mean, they might be a tiny bit more expensive, but than Tops, but their customer service is really good. They actually are one of the best employers to work for, and they just have everything there. It's pretty great.
If we were ever streaming live, this is the stuff we should talk about because it makes it more interesting than just boring old playing a video game.
Um, yeah, and you can get subs there. I'm not the biggest fan of their subs, mostly because I always end up having them the day after. It's for somehow.
For somehow.
And I always end up having them the day after, and then like the mayo soaks into the bread and stuff, and the tomato soaks into the bread, and it just feels, meh, kind of smushy. So I end up, what I really like though is DeBella's subs. They have a really good Philly cheesesteak, but what I really like about DeBella's is that somehow the bread is baked freshly by them, but somehow the bread like creates this cave over the meat, so it makes it really easy to eat. So you don't have to worry about squeezing and then the meat shooting out the side of the sub or something.
Interesting.
It's a really pleasant and clean experience for Philly cheesesteak. If you go to Philly, like Philadelphia, and you get a Philly cheesesteak from a vendor on the street, the grease from that will soak through the bag.
Like how greasy? Like burger from McDonald's greasy or Pizza Hut pizza greasy?
Like both combined. Like the grease, the grease in a legit Philly cheesesteak is legendary. And the closest thing I've had, I mean, I like my sandwiches to be as neat as possible.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yeah, they just took out your one of your strategic bombers, by the way. You're about to
Well, I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about them getting to my these these energy storage fields are volatile. Do you know what that means?
I'm aware. Dude, you need to build some more shield generators around the one side of your face there.
On the one side of my face.
Sorry.
Here's what I need to do.
Oh my gosh. Could you take any longer?
I could try.
Could you take any longer? Could you take any longer?
Could you take?
You take any longer? That's actually a kind of a Friends reference.
Is it?
But, yeah. You know, sitcoms are talked bad poorly now, but they were still legitimate entertainment.
I think sitcoms get a bad rap because there are a bunch of terrible sitcoms. That's really all there is to it.
I offer no defense of that statement.
I mean, think about it. You get like 2.5 Men. See, I can't really name all of them because the ones that are really bad are forgettable.
I mean, How I Met Your Mother is pretty darn popular. I haven't really watched
I
it.
haven't watched it, but just from its popularity level, is it? Do you think it's on the level of something like Friends or
Definitely.
Seinfeld? I mean, maybe not
Oh,
Seinfeld,
I don't know. Seinfeld's legendary. Um,
but I mean, can you think of a sitcom that's more popular than How I Met Your Mother?
at this
At
point,
least from what I've seen, it's got the same kind of feel as Friends,
it does.
because
And
there's
whatnot.
friends and relationships and whatnot. That reminds me, I used to back when I was messing with programs. Like, actually, I think this was before I knew anything about what I was doing. But I got a program called Cakewalk or The Trial or something for it, and I just uh, messed around with it pretty much.
Hmm.
And the default tutorial file or whatever, or the one it opened up when you first installed it as like an example, was the Friends theme. So I knew that the tune to that theme before I had ever seen the show. I mean, it had been on. It was like must have been 2000, somewhere around there.
I never watched it. I rarely watched it as it aired. I mostly just caught the reruns at night because I would stay up during the summer.
Our teacher made a reference to I think it was Seinfeld. Yeah, it was Seinfeld. And he's like, has anyone in here seen that, or are you all too young? And I'm like, well, Tim seems like it. And secondly, they might be too young, but Seinfeld, I'm pretty sure, is like one of the most widely syndicated shows in all of television.
I heard
So,
that there were people in countries that barely had cable, and there was like a cable line running out into the jungle
just
that
to watch
went to a
Seinfeld.
TV. Yeah, exactly.
Like, they don't even understand English.
Like it's everywhere.
Seinfeld is in more countries than McDonald's.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's a bold statement.
Neither do I.
I feel guilty eating burgers.
We actually were talking about um, globalization, and it was also referred to as McDonald'sization because of how successful McDonald's has been everywhere. All right, I've got hopefully enough.
Okay, so here's your thing. They're building 3 experimental mobile factories, and they're beating you by 5,000 points. 500,000 points.
500,000 points. That's an important distinction. Which guys? The red guys or the green guys?
The
Because
red guys.
if you want to, if you've got the power, we could just go wipe them out.
Power!
Duh,
I don't
duh,
know.
duh, 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 duh.
It's one of those nights, huh?
Yeah, it is. But I'm saying we could just, steamroll them real quick,
Real quick.
and then continue leaving the green guys alone so I can finish my joke. More effort you put into it,
Some more effort.
the funnier it is. I mean, don't you think that's a good feeling? When
It's
you
not
find something funny and you're just like, they must have put a lot of effort into that joke.
good on him. That's what I think.
Did I tell you I've been recording?
This entire time?
I don't know. We're at the hour mark. I've been recording since like the half hour, 40-minute mark.
Oh, so you probably caught the Tops and Wegmans and like the sub shop
Oh
Philly
yeah,
cheesesteak.
yeah. That's why I was mentioning it, because I wish I was streaming to the CplusGamers channel, but I haven't. It's not set up for that, and it would take me a while to do it.
Well, I'm probably going to like listen because for some reason it was like nighttime, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch YouTube because this is gonna help me fall asleep in bed, even though that never helps me fall asleep. But I threw
It,
on like us playing Supreme Commander.
uh huh.
I hated watching you.
Why? Because I do stupid
'Cause
things all the time, or because I do nothing?
you never pay attention to anything interesting.
I know, it's like Sim City over here. I'm just building my town.
I'm just like, dude,
Speaking
just
of
yeah.
stupid things that I do, there is no shields here. If I
R
want it, Tim,
R no shields.
I
R Ben.
I don't tell me how to grammar.
It's my job. Or it will
That's
be.
true. Speaking of which, I'm a little bit upset.
Why?
See this paper? You see it? Okay.
Yes.
Do you hear this?
Yeah? Is that your diploma?
No, it was the paper that you were supposed to look over.
You didn't
I
send
got
it
I got a 49 out of 70.
Oh. Well, that's not nearly as bad as 49 out of 100.
Of course, that's not. It was negative 15 points because it was late, and negative 2 because it was too short by like half a page. Well, nope. Yeah,
So you got
half
no
a
one to
page.
blame but yourself.
No, but I asked you to look over it, and you were giving me suggestions, right?
Listen, you said you couldn't make any structural things.
Let me read this to you.
Okay.
Before industrialization, I need to get some water quick. Okay.
You're being attacked, by the way, by
Good.
a experimental mobile factory, and it's kicking your butt.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna
send some air units over to help you.
have one of these guys build an experimental. Okay, but here, let me read this. Before industrialization, it would probably seem as if we had virtually limitless amounts of fossil fuels and I'm sorry. And
Oh boy.
I can't read this. Okay. Virtually limitless amount of fossil. I keep thinking about reading it. It's not even that funny. Oh, I need more guy. Okay.
I don't even know why I'm laughing.
You're laughing because you're anticipating it.
I know. It's gonna totally let me down.
As if we had a virtually limitless amount of fossil fuels.
Man, those fossil fuels. Good stuff.
Okay, okay. And
He's gonna type it. So I can read it. I wonder if your teacher has amused you.
that's what it says.
Limitless amount of what? Limitless amount of fossil fuels.
And trees, many of our resources. What does that mean?
Tree City.
Why did I write that? And more importantly, why didn't you correct me? It's not like a missing comma. It's a sentence that makes no sense.
I must have filled in the blanks in my head.
Quit filling in blanks in your head, Mr. Editor.
I don't know. I told you. I explicitly told you I would take a quick look over it.
Yeah, I know.
Because it was due in like 20 minutes. Because Mr. cuts it short.
Oh, goodness. That was hard to say.
As far as words go. For anyone who's going to be watching this video.
I know, they're going to get that far in the video and they're just going to be like, what was that? That didn't even make any sense. That wasn't funny.
Limitless amount of fossil fuels and trees many of many of our resources. Yes.
I don't even remember what that was supposed to be. It feels like it was something wrong and you told me to fix it and I rewrote the sentence but forgot to delete the latter half of the previously unfixed sentence.
I think I did tell you something about in fact.
Yeah, I fixed that. And there's one that's like, or even simple things like powering watches or calculators. Which I think is a simple matter of me forgetting, or accidentally putting a period instead of a comma and making a sentence fragment. But then I accidentally, well, I used the phrase pretty much, which is not something you should do in a paper like this. And then the only other things they had about it was need citations, a bunch of missing commas. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is I got 6 out of the 8 possible points for form, spelling, and grammar. So you lost me 2 points there, buddy. I blame this all on you, 100%. And man, I do not have enough, I didn't think about this. I didn't think this through exactly. But I should really build some mass fabricators. Because look how much I've got, a surplus of 35,000 energy that I'm not using.
I like how your Supreme Commander's just kind of like...
I'm just going to build all these power generators.
It's pretty much building at... Like, this one will be done by tomorrow.
Well, I just put up those other, like that line.
You got another mobile factory?
Yeah, and I realize he's probably going to make it through this time, but I've also nearly finished. Well, almost nearly finished.
Experimental. See that?
Here, I've got an idea.
I need to start making...
Everybody here, stop building experimental. Let this guy finish building.
Hang on! Stop the podcast!
Stop, everybody. Stop what you're doing. And focus on this one building. This one mess fabricator.
Don't you remember that? Stop the podcast. Mindy's gone.
I don't. But I feel like I should.
I could have... I could have taken care of this silently. And we're just like talking. And then the answering machine comes on.
What podcast is this? I mean, what number?
Oh, I forget. Tony was there for it, I think.
Well, that narrows it down.
It does, actually.
Oh, did that sound sarcastic?
It does. It did.
It's just because my sarcasm is so dry. Sometimes I just say things and it sounds like I'm being sarcastic.
It sounds like it came right out of a desert.
My humor is drier than the Gobi Desert. That was a joke. Because the Gobi Desert is dry.
Is it, though?
I actually don't know. I mean, it's called the desert. So, by definition, it's pretty dry. It's drier than most places.
I don't know, dude. Because there's, like, deserts up in the Arctic. In the Arctic.
Yeah, and they're pretty dry.
Like, the tundra is basically a frozen desert. Which means that there's ice. Which means water.
Not necessarily.
Also, you might want to get on that thing. Because it has a really long range. Just saying. Because everything you've done...
You know what else has a really long range?
Your mom?
Not my foresight. Although I do have this place right here pretty well protected.
I'm sending all my bombers at it.
I've got Tech 3 air superiority fighters.
Well, you should get on.
Which will not do anything against this. Come on, finish up, darn you.
Yeah, that's... This one guy might take out your entire base.
Everybody else, stop the presses.
Oh my gosh, you have all those anti-air launchers but no point defenses.
Shut your face, Tim. I know my mistakes.
I sent all my bombers at it. So...
How long is it going to take them to get there? Till next Christmas?
No, this Christmas.
One measly bomber. Who I hope survives. Look at its health.
The biggest problem is that shield.
Yeah, that didn't make a dent.
Well, it doesn't tell us shield health, but it's possible. Oh my gosh, we gotta get rid of one of these people.
Hang on, I'm gonna do the scroll out for this, because there's a very real chance that everything I have is about to be destroyed.
As far as changes go, that one's pretty real.
Oh, you people, stop it! Stop using mass, get over here, and start working on this River experimental gunship. Gunship.
There goes your hydrocarbon power plant.
Oh yes, because I certainly don't have enough power.
Shut up.
I'm completely out of mass, though. It's a good thing I'm not Catholic. Or maybe it'd help if I was Catholic. Please don't become within range.
Don't worry, dude. All my bombers are just about here.
You know what? SAM launchers, those missiles could shoot in any direction.
It seems the technology doesn't exist yet.
Oh goodness, if these guys get destroyed before this thing completes, I'm gonna punch somebody. Most likely me.
Oh, well, it's almost done.
And the question is, will it blend? That's not the question. The question is, will it be effective?
It's done.
Go! Go! Destroy this experimental mobile factory! Although, it's really not particularly... I mean, it's deadly, but it's meant for building other things. It's not as powerful as mine, I don't believe.
A hammer is still just as deadly.
As a sword?
It'll just make you feel it a bit more before it kills you. Have you ever seen
Don't you ruin my joke.
There we go.
I'm trying to tell a funny joke.
He's done. He's done. Have you ever seen the horrendously slow murderer with a horrendously inefficient weapon or whatever it's called?
Yes. It's just it's like a trailer for a movie that's actually 16 minutes long and is the actual movie.
Dude, it's a spoon. Oh, you're lucky, Ben. He had one set of artillery that just about nicked one of your Tech 3 power generators and missed your energy storage.
Oh, sweet goodness. That's dodging a bullet.
Quite literally. Well, you didn't dodge it.
And I like how these things, if I leave them unfinished, they just start smoking or being on fire. It can't be good.
Can't be. Alright, experimental bomber. Let's do this.
If anybody actually makes it to this far in the video, A, I'll be surprised, and B, you should comment and tell us that you actually watched this far. Because,
tell us what your favorite part was.
Yeah, when you're done.
And what's your favorite sub shop?
What is your favorite sub shop?
What's your favorite kind of sub?
Do you have a Quiznos where you are?
There's all sorts of, have you ever had a Philly cheesesteak?
Have you ever had a chili feast steak?
Have you ever had a Stilly cheese fake?
You're referring to two guys on the internet being dumb and making stuff up.
I'm sure people have watched Game Grumps before.
I was actually talking about us, but you have a point.
No, that was the joke. That was the joke.
Oh, thanks for explaining it. I just didn't get it.
Oh.
What?
Oh my gosh.
What? Where?
Look at red. Look what's coming out of red.
Holy spoons! Sweet Princess Celestia.
My Celestia's beard.
Hey, you guys. Yeah, if you could just
Get
make
her
another
out. No.
experimental, that'd be great.
Alright, okay, you guys, I'm gonna have to ask you to make some anti-air. Just like a lot of it. And just hope they go for Ben and not us. Because Ben could probably take it.
I'm just sending my experimental over there to see if it does anything. I mean, you'd think it would, right? But these are... Oh, well, they're Tech 1s.
Yeah, I don't know. You can do a lot with enough Tech 1s. But then again, Tech 1s go down. How do they get them to fly in formations like that? Mine always just go in this big blob thing. These guys are like Argyle.
Why are these...
Like they belong on a sweater.
Argyle?
Yeah, let's see what I did.
I did, I just didn't think it was very funny.
That is a Tech 3 heavy air transport, and it's beating the crap out of any worthwhile unit I have. I'm halfway done with my experimental. The end is near. Actually, the end is near in more ways than one.
Oh, Friday night.
They're coming straight for me. Not gonna lie, kinda scared.
Man, I hate it when I do a bunch of things and forget. I have to tell them to stop what they're doing first. Stop the podcast. My friend wants to know if you are eating my shampoo.
It's a shame that we didn't get the rest of that.
It is. That
Like,
would have
if
been...
we were able to cover that entire conversation, might have been rather legendary.
legendary, like a... I got nothing.
You know, you're right. The comparison with How I Met Your Mother is probably accurate because the character of Barney is very close to the character of Kramer in terms of like popularity and status.
Kramer is like... I'm not going to say like Barney, but...
He's like that one person where it seems like the rules of reality don't apply to them. And so they're just
So like Paul?
Yes.
I should mention that I got on my journal, I got journal thingy, I got a 29 out of 30.
That's good. Now watch as I die.
I'm going to make fun of my mom. Because when she took biology in college, she got a C.
Hey Ben, you wanna?
Yes.
Oh boy.
You want to what? What is my gunship doing
No,
what it's
I don't
supposed to be doing?
It's nowhere near me.
Is
It's just kind of sitting there, floating around.
Well, it looks like you're doing okay.
I don't know. I don't trust it. Actually, I might.
It's
have
like
to
a
stop.
waterfall.
Made of steel and shrapnel. Mm-mm. That's not good.
My perspective's messed up.
What is this place? I have no memory of this place.
How old is that post?
That was a while ago. I do not know for certain. Well, this isn't good. Because I know what are these bombers? Oh, they're bombers. Crap, they're probably going straight for my experimental.
That's what you get for building experimentals.
What are you doing? Oh, wait.
You know,
Oh,
we
wait.
could end this quickly. I just sent my experimental over to his subcom.
No, just go over to blue. Or
Yeah, alright.
go
Alright,
over
I
to,
bombed myself. Now what do you want?
Oh, they're going for my commander.
There's only one guy. Can he not die? Seriously. How did that many things miss? It's like, what were you looking at? I mean, they just didn't start firing till it was over top.
Oh wait, you're going for red?
Well, I'm taking care of that experimental. Or I did, I guess.
Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good.
Like, should I just take my experimental and see if I can... Because I've got another one on the way. And see if I can destroy their subcom. And that way we can leave green alone until... Or... Well, I don't know.
Hey, do you have any mass?
No. I have negative 348.
Crap bag, man. Yeah, do what you can with your experimental. Kill some things. You're losing horribly.
I am. I admit I'm not as focused on certain things.
Kill that stupid thing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you... Well, I suppose you're probably busy dealing with your stuff, so I'm not going to make you look for subcom. But I still need to find him.
It's not hard, dude. Just scroll out and look for the little thing. He's at the bottom of the base. He's not even under shields right now.
Hey, Sam. I've got something for you. Got a little present.
Hey, fix that for you. Ben?
Fix that for you.
Ben, your base?
What about my... What about my what? What? I told you! For the love of Pete! I specifically told my... What did my stupid experimental give up? They're just like, that guy's too hard. No, here's what's gonna happen. Before that guy gets to my base, my experimental will get to theirs and not explode. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he looks like he's got it.
Alright, everybody, stop what you're doing. Work on this. You guys, stop hogging all the mass. You guys keep doing what you're doing because you guys are the ones that produce the mass.
I'm waiting for your base to just explode violently.
I know, if it does, oh sweet goodness, no. I should have put up shields. Oh,
oh my gosh, there goes everything.
No, don't. No.
No one man should have all that power. You're right. Oh, and dude, go get him. He's right there. He's in the open.
It's not done.
It's not done until the rooster crows.
My experimental explode. Wait, no, he's right there.
He seems to be unable to shoot past a circle.
Where? I've lost him. Oh, there he is. He went under the thing, under the shield. Whoa, no. Subcop, get out. Get out. Get out.
Oh crap, you're under...
I should have researched jump jets.
Oh,
gosh darn it, experimental, get off your face.
Ben, attack his subcom.
Where is his subcom?
Your guy is just floating there, not shooting anything.
Shh. It's because I told him to do the shield first, because he was under the shield, but... Stop shooting other things! That is the only thing I want you to attack. That is the only thing you're not attacking. And now the shield's back up. Just plow through it, I guess.
It would seem that you're safe.
Well...
Alright, there you go. Go for it.
Go for what? I've been telling him to attack that guy
subcom.
forever. He's still supposed to
There he
be
is.
on him.
He's right there. There you go. You got him. He's in your grasp.
So, yeah, never tried Philly cheesesteak.
You really... New York's got some good food. I don't know what Minnesota's got.
Fish. Fish mostly.
Water.
And,
Lakes.
prints. Oh, that's weird. Get out of there before it explodes.
I always thought it would be nuts to be in that thing right now and just like kind of soar through a nuclear explosion or have like a nuke go off right in front of you, but your mech or whatever could still like walk right through it. You know, Skyline was not that good of a movie in general, but it had some really cool moments.
How did I lose that? Oh, wait.
Hey dude, you got another experimental factory coming your way? But what the?
What?
Oh, he has a support. Never mind. He's all dead.
My screen's going fuzzy for some... Oh, there it's gone.
Hey, do you think you got...
Frame rate. Think
Yeah,
I can get
right?
what?
Nice. It's been a while. Do you think you got some, what do you call it? Mass?
I might have some. I might have too much, actually.
I could use whatever you got.
All my power generation is gone. And I lost about half of what I had. Well, not all of my power generation is gone, but the good majority of it.
Hey, you know, you got an experimental gunship, and you got little guys. But yeah, whenever you get around to, sending me some... Your gunship is lazy. He took out one guy, and it was just like, oh, that's it.
I'm not gonna do anything else. And these these air superiority fighters are just sitting there being attacked like, what? What do you want me to do?
Listen, alright, we're only
I
superior
fight stuff in the air. That's it. No more.
I could use some mass so I can get my Earth Killer thing on the road here.
Alright, how much you need?
22,000.
I will give you all that I have. How about that?
Okay.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Is that enough?
Oh yes.
It's probably too much.
No, it's
It's
just
not
enough.
full. Good, good.
It's not full, but goodness gracious, is that necessary? I actually might run out before this thing is done. That's how amazing it is. I don't know why anyone would play any other class, honestly. If you have something that's this awesome. Alright.
We now know why no one man should have all that power.
That power is volatile. Get the water.
Get the water. Oh, that reminds me. Maybe you might have already seen it, but if not, after we're done, we should watch Race's Field Trip.
I have seen that.
It's so great.
It was alright. He's a good storyteller and all.
The funniest part of that is the fact that it actually happened.
Hey, are
Like,
you gonna watch my ship?
Like, they got all the way to, like, through the planning part,
Yeah.
to the actual, you know, parents signing off on it, to the part where they did it, and apparently not once did anyone think, this might be a bad idea.
You gonna watch my ship destroy everything?
I suppose I might. I was going to rebuild, but I don't see why. I mean, I'm prosperous.
If you want to rebuild, you can. I can hold them. I can hold them all off. You have T-minus 3 seconds to decide.
No, I'm, this video's gone on long enough. Currently at 1 hour and 15 minutes. But I do want to watch this. Nothing happened.
Yeah, I don't know why
And he left. He's like, I'm out of here.
We out.
Oh, he appeared again.
There we go.
And whoa. They're like, get out the way. Incoming bombs. What are these guys? Air transport? Are they even holding anybody?
No. Like I said, they're just sitting around like horseshoe crabs.
That's what you meant by horseshoe crabs. And now they're stacking on top of each other, because why not?
Like horseshoe crabs.
Do horseshoe crabs stack on top of each other?
I would assume so.
And he's coming back for more. Oh right, it makes the noises for me.
Those were the days.
When you had to play games and make all the noises yourself.
Stinking army men. I would set them all up and then like knock them down with I don't know. I had some sort of like mouse ball or something that I would throw at them and knock them out and be like, artillery.
Did you make the noises?
And
Like the machine gun noise is always like.
Oh, nice. I always thought that my explosion sound effects were far superior to anyone else.
Of course.
Everyone was always like, what explosion sounds like that? Yeah, not even that. I was
that was a
always
lower
more of like
top.
game
over.
Game over.
Oh, did his thing explode?
Yeah, I exploded.
I'm sorry, I was too busy looking at my shield generators. And that's the game.
Well, let's see who won. No. Well.
Comment about favorite moments. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of us acting like idiots in RTS games and other games.
Don't forget the dubstep outro song.
We don't have a dubstep outro song. And
What are you
even
gonna
if
do
we
about
did,
that?
I'm not gonna edit it. I could just play one of my dubstep songs.
Really? You're not going to use, like, parts of us screaming as...
No, because I'm not editing this video. I'm just throwing it up. Hey, no, pick one of my dubstep songs. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... This is the worst ending to a video ever. Let's see why anyone would stay and listen to this nonsense. Should I play my Portal one? Or Bois? I'm just gonna play Bois. Because why not? Bois.
Bois?
It's called Bois because when the drop hits, it's like Bois. You won't hear it, but everybody else will.
I mean, I'll eventually hear it.
I suppose you will eventually hear it.
It'll be some night when
But yeah, hopefully we'll get some more Spring Commanders up. Spring Commander videos up.
Subscribe and like.
And what else was I gonna say? I guess I was also gonna say that maybe I'll make a highlights of this, and that'll be up too.
That'd be cool. That'd be preferable.
Drops coming in. So time to say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye. And I'll just loop the logo.
How do you loop the logo?
Like this. Oh, it's only in one corner of the screen. And it's the live logo. We're not even live, and now it's frozen. What a terrible ending to a video.